the challenge of the Yukon.
On King! On you husky!
King, the swiftest, strongest of Eskimo lead dogs, blazes the trail through storm and snow for Sergeant Preston as he meets the challenge of the Yukon. Sergeant Preston was typical of the small band of Northwest Mounted Police who preserved law and order in the Yukon during the gold rush of '98. That was the year that brought over 50,000 men swarming into the Klondike region, and the greed for gold led to frequent violence and bloodshed. But in spite of the odds against them, the force preserved a splendid record in maintaining the right. The challenge of the North was answered, and justice ruled triumphant. Side by side in the center of Prospect City stood two unpainted frame buildings. In appearance, they differed little. Through their doors at one time or another passed every gold-seeking man in the Yukon. One was Sam's General Store. The other, Dorner's Bank, held gold from some of the richest lodes in the North. Midwinter, the light of day fading quickly to early darkness, Phil Dorner's worst fears were realized.
Put him up, Dorner.
Hold up.
Yeah. One sound out of you and you'll be stiffer than these boards. Go ahead, boys.
Clean out the till, Marty. I'll take care of the safe.
Wait a minute, Jonas.
What for?
There's no use of you skinning your fingers opening that safe long as Dorner here can turn the combination.
Say, that's right.
And you heard me, Dorner. Get over there to that safe.
No, I won't open it. You can... All right. I'll open it. But you won't get away with this, I tell you.
Shut up and open that safe. We ain't here to talk.
Let me at that stuff.
Wait till Meade sees this haul.
I got the dust out of the till, Bat.
Good. Let's get out of here now. Dorner, if you want to live long enough to talk about this, you better not turn around till we're out of sight, you understand?
You're as good as behind bars already. With Sergeant Preston in town, there ain't dogs running that'll save you. You'll laugh on the other side of your mouth, you sneaking coyote.
It's too noisy, Marty.
Yeah. Reckon we better shut him up.
What do you want? Come on. I don't like staying in one place too long.
Be quite a while before Sergeant Preston hears anything from you, banker.
A little later, a miner stopping to deposit some dust found Phil unconscious on the floor. The alarm spread quickly. Outraged miners and trappers mobbed the bank, while the banker, his hand to his head, told Sergeant Preston the story.
How many of them were there, Phil?
3. There was talking of another one, a fellow named Meade.
You say they even made you open the safe?
Yeah, I tell you, Sergeant, I didn't have a chance. There was 3 guns ready to crack.
I know. Almost any man would have done the same thing, Phil.
$22,000 I had in that safe. What do you aim to do about it?
Go after them?
They're killers.
Sounds to me as though this robbery is tied up with some others that have been committed on the coast.
If I'd only drawn it out yesterday when I had a mind to. Well, I just as soon lost it gambling.
Well, you heard what the sergeant said, didn't you? You ain't the first one to lose money to this gang.
But you'll be among the last to lose money to them. Come on, King.
You going to trail them?
Well, you'll need help.
King's all the help I'll need.
See if you can get my $22,000.
Oh, shut up, Eb.
Well, I was just reminding...
If anyone can get them varmints, Preston will do it.
On King! On you husky!
There he goes.
Yeah?
Seems like an awful big job for one man to handle.
What you need is a drink, Phil. Come on, close the door. You don't have to bother locking it now. Ain't nothing more to be took.
Maybe you're right.
Sure I'm right. You'll feel better before you know it.
The great dog King followed the trail closely, never once hesitating. Faster than any dog in the Yukon, he was a stern leader, setting the pace for Preston's huskies. On and on they raced, the distance between the Mountie and the criminals shrinking with every mile.
On King! On you huskies!
Further along the trail, heading for a hideout cave, Bat urged his team on.
Hush, you malamutes! Mush!
Hey, Bat, I think we ought to pull into the protection of them rocks yonder and wait a few hours. If that Mounties on our trail...
Yeah, Bat. That won't hurt to rest the dogs a bit anyway. We can't do it out in the open.
It's a good idea.
Ho, you malamutes! Ho! Ho up there!
Yeah, we'll be safe enough in here.
You're sure worried about Preston, ain't you?
Me? Listen, when I came to the Yukon, one of the first things I heard about, outside of the gold, was Preston. Preston and that dog of his. Believe me, I'm not taking any chances.
He'll never catch us.
Yeah, I heard other men say the same thing. The ones that didn't swing for what they done are looking out from behind bars now.
Well, he'll never put me behind bars.
All the same, I'll stand behind these rocks here and keep an eye on the trail.
We'll mush in a little while.
Yeah. I'll feel better when we get to the cave. Just wait till Meade sees this haul.
You're getting as bad as Marty here. He'll have us all uneasy.
So you thought I was dreaming, did you? Well, take a look.
Where?
Out there along the trail.
Dog team.
Yeah, and you can bet half of that gold we're carrying it's Preston. Well, I tell you.
Get your guns ready. Lay low and wait for him.
My guns have been ready. You better take care of your own.
It is Preston.
Ho, King! Ho, there!
Yeah, he's looking at the trail.
That mud of his is smart, all right.
What is it, boy?
You're covered, Mountie.
What?
Reach!
Easy, boy.
Well, Sergeant Preston. I never expected the pleasure of running into you like this. Get his gun, Jonas. And don't try no tricks, Mountie. You got 2 guns on you.
Well, looks like you hold all the aces, boys.
Well, what do you aim to do with him, Bat?
I don't know. Meade'd sure enjoy a chance like this.
Meade. You mean...
Yeah, the same one. He had his brother hung 2 years ago. Sam Sunninger, you remember? Come on, boys. We'll take him in with us.
To the cave?
Yeah, and make sure he ain't packing another gun, Jonas.
He ain't. Got one in his sled, though.
And we'll toss some of that stuff off his sled. You ride it, Jonas. Preston, you ride in front of me where I can keep an eye on you. If that lead dog of yours is as smart as he's supposed to be, he'll take orders from Jonas. You understand?
Did you hear that, boy? Steady, boy. Hey, my pack.
Don't worry. You won't need it where you're going. Keep his gun on the sled, Jonas. All right, boys, let's mush.
That night, the bank robbers, with Preston their prisoner, pulled up at a ledge of the winded steps clean of snow. Obeying orders, the Mountie knew they would keep him alive till the outlaw Meade Sunninger arrived. Ruthless and cunning, Meade would be merciless in avenging his brother. As they entered a deep cave, King kept close to his master, waiting for the word to jump at these men who held a gun on them. But Preston's only command of the dog was to forbid him to touch the drinking water Marty drew from a spring in the hideout.
Help me with this gold,
What's the matter? Ain't you hungry?
Yes, we're hungry. But not thirsty.
Suit yourself.
Come on over here, Marty. Fire will be ablaze in a minute, and you'll get something to eat.
Need any help with the fire?
No, you don't. Reach for one of them burning sticks, and you'll wish you hadn't.
Well, don't worry, Bat. I didn't plan to burn you alive.
And I ain't taking no chances.
For the next 2 days, neither Preston nor King drank any water. Finally, on the morning of the 3rd day, Marty could contain his curiosity no longer.
I don't understand it, Mountie. It ain't natural.
You're not worried about us, are you, Marty?
Me?
Leave him alone, Marty. We don't have much longer to wait for Meade.
I ain't bothering with him. All I want to know is why I don't take a drink of water with the rest of us.
Because I don't want to take a chance on poison. That's why, Marty.
Poison?
Yes. You've been drinking that water for 2 days now, haven't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's the answer.
Hey, Bat. Did you hear that?
What do you mean, Mountie?
No more than what I said.
How do you feel, Jonas?
Tell you the truth, I ain't felt so good. Oh, yesterday.
I knew it. The same feeling I have myself.
You get a little dizzy every once in a while. Then it goes away. Your stomach bothers you.
Yeah. It ain't exactly an ache.
I don't know, Marty. The way mine feels, I'd say it was more of an ache.
So, how about you, Bat? What? Gee, Jehoshaphat. Look at him. Can you do anything about this, Preston? Can't you help us? Why, he's whiter than snow.
Looks kind of green to me. Step over here in the light till I can get a look at it. Marty.
Yeah? Yeah, we're done for.
No. Maybe the Mountie
Oh, I'm sorry, boys. All my medicines are in the pack you threw out in the trail.
There must be something to be done. Look at Bat. Hey, he ain't passing out on us, Bat. Hey, look, Mountie. We'll set you free if you'll help us. Yeah. Sure.
What about Meade?
He won't know anything about it.
I'm getting that dizzy feeling again.
Name your own price. I can't stand it, I tell you.
There's only one thing you can do.
What's that?
Sulfur might help.
Sulfur? Well, where are we going to get any?
Break your bullets open. Get together all the gunpowder. Then melt some snow from outside. Take a mouthful of gunpowder and wash it down.
Hey, where you going, Bat? To get some snow. Jonas, you and Marty start busting all your bullets open.
The three men worked feverishly, breaking down their bullets. Bat was the first to swallow the strange antidote.
Hey, how much do you have to swallow?
You better take another mouthful.
I don't want to take any chances. There.
Feel better already.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, King, I'll just leave you boys.
Wait a minute.
Well, you promised me I could.
I changed my mind.
You loco, Bat? I heard
Shut
you.
up. You're not going anywhere, Mountie. Stay where you are.
And how do you think you'll stop me, Bat? You've eaten all your bullets. Watch them, King.
Why, you...
What's that dog? No! My hand! Let go!
Well, good thing you left my gun on the sled, Bat. All right, King.
My hand!
Get over there against the wall.
Neat.
Watch them, King. One of them makes a sound, you know what to do. Reach, Meade. I said reach. That's right. We meet again, Meade. You and your bank robbers are coming back to Prospect City with me. Then to Dawson and jail for all of you.
Paddy, why'd you shoot him? How do you ever get the draw in you?
Why, he made us eat our gunpowder, Meade.
Eat your gunpowder.
The boys here felt they had a touch of water poison.
Yeah, Meade. We was drinking the water here in the cave, and he's...
Water in the cave? There ain't nothing wrong with this water.
There probably isn't.
He said it was poison.
I didn't say anything about it being poisoned. I only said I don't take a chance on poison, Bat. Your own imaginations took care of the rest. Yes, King, the case is closed.
Upholding the motto of the Northwest Mounted Police, Sergeant Preston and the great dog King maintain the right and get their man. Don't miss their next thrilling adventure when they meet the challenge of the Yukon once again on Saturday at 6:30.
Oh, King! Oh, husky!
Challenge of the Yukon, a copyrighted feature of the Challenge of the Yukon Incorporated, brought to you every Saturday at this time, originated in the transcription studios of WXYZ Detroit. The characters and events in tonight's drama were fictitious. Bill Morgan speaking. This is the Michigan Radio Network.